Hello, and a massive welcome to all you dog people out there. You found Canine Dog Talk, and I am so glad you're here. Today, we're jumping into a topic that, let's be honest, we've all thought about: dog intelligence. We're going to be counting down the top 10 smartest dog breeds, according to the experts. So, the big question is your furry best friend on the list? Let's find out. You have, right? Of course you have. We all do it. You see that little spark in their eye, that adorable head tilt, and you just can't help but wonder what is going on in that brain of yours. Well, this little explainer might just give us a few clues about the incredible minds of our canine companions. Okay, so here's what we've got lined up. We're going to kick off the countdown, then hit the final stretch with the absolute elite. We'll reveal the big winner, and then stick around, because at the end, we're going to talk about a different kind of smarts that every single one of our dogs has in spades. And we're off. Let's kick off our list with some of the most dedicated, hardworking breeds you will ever meet. I mean, these are dogs that were literally bred for a job, and their intelligence just shines when they're putting in the work. All right, starting our countdown at number 10, we have a dog whose focus is, well, it's the stuff of legend. The Australian Cattle Dog. You know, a great way to think about these guys is as brilliant little workaholics. They have this incredible sense of duty, and they get so organized and focused when they have a task, like herding cattle. But here's the thing you've got to know. All that brain power means they need a job. They absolutely have to have mental and physical challenges to stay happy and out of trouble. Sliding into the number 9 spot is a breed that's famous for its power, but trust me, its brain is just as mighty. That's right, it's the Rottweiler. Now, what's so fascinating about Rotties is their perceptive intelligence. It goes way beyond just a tough exterior. They are masters at reading a situation, at figuring out who's a friend and who's a potential threat. It's exactly why they make such amazing guard and police dogs. And deep down, they are just so loyal and devoted to their families. Coming in at number 8, we've got living proof that massive intelligence can come in a very, very small package. The Papillon. You know them from those amazing butterfly-like ears, right? Well, this is officially the smartest of all the toy breeds. And please don't let their small size fool you. These dogs are little athletes. They're so agile and trainable they can totally dominate in canine sports, and they pick up complicated tricks like it's nothing. A true thinker in a tiny body. Okay, next up we have a really cool comparison between two of the world's absolute favorite breeds. So landing at number 7, we have the Labrador Retriever. Labs are the ultimate people pleasers. And what's so wild is how they learn just by watching us and copying what we do. Now, jumping ahead a few spots to number 4, we find their cousin, the Golden Retriever. Goldens are also super motivated by praise, but their intelligence is often seen as more patient, more calm. It really shows you why they're both so incredible as service and therapy animals. They just have slightly different but equally brilliant approaches. All right, the competition is officially heating up. We are now entering the top tier, what we're calling the elite responders. These are the dogs whose smarts allow them to perform in seriously high-pressure situations with unbelievable precision. This group is just packed with genius. At number 6 is the Shetland Sheepdog. They aren't just great herders, they're incredibly tuned in to our emotions. They often get our tone of voice better than our actual words. Then, taking the number 5 spot, the Doberman Pinscher. Their intelligence isn't just about following rules, it's about assessing a situation and acting on their own, which makes them amazing protectors. And cracking our top 3, the legendary German Shepherd. Their ability to learn is just off the charts. Seriously, they can pick up a new command after hearing it only a few times. Well, we've made it. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time to reveal the top 2 most intelligent dog breeds on the entire planet. Are you ready for this? The runner-up, taking the silver medal for canine smarts, is the Poodle. And look, I know some people think of them as just a fancy haircut, but there's so much more to them. That clip was originally designed to protect their joints while they worked as water retrievers in the cold. They were bred to be brilliant, independent problem solvers for hunters. So yeah, don't let the fancy hairdo fool you. Behind it is an elite thinker with a brain that is super sensitive to everything going on around them. So, after all that, who's left? Which breed stands all alone at the very, very top of the canine IQ charts? Taking the number 1 spot, and pretty much universally recognized as the smartest dog in the world, of course it's the Border Collie. I mean, their intelligence is the stuff of legend. They have this almost supernatural ability to control a whole flock of sheep with just an intense stare. They call it the eye. Their problem-solving skills are next level, and their brains are just always, always working. And that's the key takeaway. They absolutely must have a job to do to be happy. A truly, truly remarkable mind. So we've counted them down, we have our top 10, but what does a list like this really mean for you and the dog that's probably lying at your feet right now? Let's talk about a different and maybe a more important kind of smart. Because here's the truth. Whether your dog is a Border Collie or a beautiful, scruffy mutt or anything in between, their real genius isn't about solving puzzles. It's their unbelievable capacity for loyalty, for companionship, and for just pure, unconditional love. And that is a kind of intelligence that you can't rank on any chart, and it's the one that makes the biggest difference in our lives every single day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for this countdown. If you had fun and want to learn more about our amazing four-legged family members, please make sure you subscribe to Canine Dog Talk. We'll see you for the next one.